Hey everybody, Chris Samartage, Brotherhood of Light Show, current YouTube channel. And this week we've got a special guest photographer, psychedelic artist, Ben Upham III. So let's check out his work coming up here. Let me go to screen share. Screen share, okay. Let's get the laser pointer going. Laser pointer, okay. Working good. All right, here we go. So this week we got Ben Upham, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Black Sabbath, Jerry Garcia, Jeff Beck, AC/DC, Ben Upham, 1970 rock photo collection, and more. So as you can see, it's got the shot of Lynyrd Skynyrd up here. And Ben started shooting in 1975 through the 80s. He does the audience perspective with a long lens and shoots from the audience using all natural light, doesn't use a flash or anything like that. So we're going to first view his rock concert photos, and then we're going to view his psychedelic art rock photos. So let's get showing the road. Here we go. So legendaryrockphotos.com is where you can actually order these pictures. So here is Lynyrd Skynyrd page. Lynyrd Skynyrd, 1975, 1976, and 1975 in Oakland Coliseum in Winterland, San Francisco. Pretty awesome. So next, we're going to go to the next set of shots. The Grateful Dead. We've got Bob Weir, Grateful Dead, from 1977 in Winterland, San Francisco. Jerry Garcia, Grateful Dead, from Winterland 77. And okay, so I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. You can order these pictures either just in full frame without any borders on them, just a black and white print, or you can order them with these custom borders, like this gold border right here. I'm pointing my laser pointer, and you can see that it's you can also when you go on the website, order different custom frames. But let's say you just decide to order whatever size. You can either get an from 8 by 10 to 40 by 60. So there's, just to let everybody know. So let's move on. We're going to show a taste of his rock concert photos here. So there's another Grateful Dead page. We got Bob Weir, 78. We got 1977 Jerry and Kreutzmann, and we got Jerry Garcia on the right here, 78. Next page. We got Lynyrd Skynyrd from Winterland Auditorium. We got Ozzy Osbourne from Spokane, Washington. And we got Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath from Washington again, Spokane. So, you know, these guys no longer perform. Some of these guys aren't alive. So if you want to get this stuff, he's got these shots from vintage years back then. Here we go. We got Bill Nelson from Bebop Deluxe, a young Steven Tyler from 1978. And then we've got Tommy Bolin, who's no longer with us. So that's a very rare shot. It was his last year he was alive on that tour. So that's great. Great stuff that Ben's got here. And then this is a really great shot of Ann and Nancy Wilson from Heart, from Oakland Coliseum. And then we've got Ian Anderson and Martin Barr from Jethro Tull from Washington State, 1977. And we've got Tom Schultz and Brad Delph from Boston. Brad's no longer with us. So once again, another very rare picture. Okay, next we got some outdoor stuff from Day on the Green. We got Jeff Beck with the Onheimer Group, and then Blue Oyster Cult. These were both taken in 1976 at Oakland Coliseum. So very rare shots again. Vintage Blue Oyster Cult, no doubt about it. Let's see. And on this one, we've got Neil Schon from Journey, Foghat, and Bon Scott and Angus Young from AC/DC, taken at Spokane, Washington, 1978. And If you don't know, Bon Scott died shortly after this, and that's a really great shot of both of them. And Angus is very young in these shots here, so it's really awesome to see these particular AC/DC shots. We'll see some more later. Okay, next we got Sammy Hagar. We got Rick Derringer Band and Johnny Winter and Floyd Rutherford from Winterland Auditorium in 1976. The John Dawson Winter the Third Tour. And once again, you can get these at legendaryrockphoto.com. Now, it's going to go. So here we go. More contemporary stuff here. We got Blackberry Smoke, Jorma, Rory Gallagher, once again, is no longer with us. We got Chicago Transit Authority from Cow Palace. And then we've got a contemporary artist, Government Mule, with Mort Haynes and Matt Apps from Spokane, Washington. Government Mule. So, pretty cool. And then here we go. We got the Southern Rock. We got Charlie Daniels, who's no longer with us. Toy Codwell, who's deceased also, and then Ellen Bishop, Toy Codwell from Marshall Tucker. So once again at legendaryrockphoto.com. Now on the bottom of my YouTube page, I have over 61 artists that Ben has shot, mentioned. So you guys hit more and you'll see the different artists you can pick from. And I also have the URL for legendaryrockphoto.com, but you can find it by just typing this in and grabbing it off the internet. So next we're going to get a picture of Ben himself. So Ben and myself, we both grew up in the Bay Area. Ben grew up in Mill Valley, California. And we both went over here to Winterland, right over here, where we saw a lot of these shows, and then over here across the bay to Oakland Coliseum. So most of the shots were shot from there, and so now Ben does scenery photography, and of course you just saw his rock concert stuff. So he takes the rock concert artists and mix them in with the scenery or psychedelic imagery to create these montages. So that's gonna be the second half of the show. So we're gonna get on to that right now. And they're also available. Okay, here we go. So here we go. We're gonna call these the Rock Art Wall Collection. And so you can see he's got like the Grateful Dead mixed with flowers around them and little backgrounds. And this Grateful Dead logo one up here is just not available. We just put that together for the show. And then this, you can see he's got these beautiful borders around Jerry. And so let's go to the Jerry stuff. So here is Jerry up here on the left with his Wolf guitar. And then he's playing in the redwoods here. And then, of course, here's kind of a dark psychedelic shot. He's playing back in the redwoods with the bridge, and then kind of the psychedelic swamp look. So you can see how Ben's kind of made these photo collages, which look really cool. And here's the next page. Jerry's playing in the waterfall. He's in the river. He's got a really beautiful border around here. It's kind of a rectangular thing. And then these on the left here are kind of like my light show. He's keying in pretty psychedelic art and then floating Jerry playing in the midst of it. So really cool stuff. I love his work. Now we're going to go to the next shot. It's going to be Black Sabbath here. So we got Black Sabbath, and he's done these little motif borders, and he's got Tony Iommi playing with the flames around him. Now, these get blown up really big, and you can order them any size. Once again, there's another page of Sabbath. So we got over here, which is cool. We got Ozzy and Iommi playing together. We also have this shot with a wood frame background, and then we've got Geezer Butler and Iommi. And then also another shot of Tony Iommi smiling, which is highly unusual. Okay, next we're going to Lynyrd Skynyrd. So we got Alan Collins, the Freebird, right here. That's a piece you can buy. We also have Steve Gaines and Alan Collins. And then we have a great group shot with this beautiful background. And then we have the double combo here. My laser pointer is. It's Winterland, April 27, 75, and then Spokane, Washington. So what they did was they took Steve Gaines and put it in the Winterland shot. So you've got all the Lynyrd Skynyrd guitar players from the original band in there, and King and Steve Gaines. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So here's a full shot of the band, and then we've got a bunch of great combo shots. I love this one with the three of them here. I believe that's from Oakland, and there's another Oakland Coliseum over here. Great stuff. And next, so skip one. So I'll just go down. We'll go back to it. All right, so this next band we got is Jethro Tull with Martin Barr and Ian Anderson, and they're playing in the waterfall and the mushroom field in the mountains with a spaceship flying in. So you can use your imagination. This one. This one's not available. This is one from Facebook that we post for fun, but it's kind of cool. And then you've got the one in the background of them playing in a waterfall. And then, of course, this water motif around Jethro Tull is really cool. Ian Anderson. I really like that shot. I think it came out really good. So you can get that one if you'd like. Now here's the AC/DC page. So once again, this is super rare because Bon Scott's no longer with us. And this is back when they, one of their second or third tours in the United States. So it's really unusual. And I love the flame motif around Angus Young. It's really cool. So there's the AC/DC page. Super popular band. Let's go to the rock and roller. So we got Boston, we got Neil Schon, we got Blue Oyster Cult, the psychedelic background. We got Uli Roth in the middle, and Jeff Beck from Day on the Green right here with psychedelic background. So next we're going to keep in the rock and roll theme. And here we go. We got Neil Schon on the left, the psychedelic guitar. We got Eddie Van Halen. So he's got shots of Eddie. We got Robin Trower here, the beautiful background, border. We've got Tommy Bolin, Johnny Winter, and Floyd, and Toy Caldwell playing in the Redwoods. So you can see he does some really unique stuff here. So when you get on his website, there'll be even more to check out. So this is kind of a typical shot he would do, where you just take everybody and put them in the woods. We got Frank Marino and Rory Gallagher up there. So anyway, I didn't even get to Rory Gallagher. Anyway, there's Rory Gallagher, and of course Jerry Garcia and Toy Caldwell and Alan Collins, Martin Barr. Okay, so we're going to the next one. So this is more of Frank Marino playing on the Path with the Aliens here, and a couple guys from Skynyrd. And then we got Frank again playing in a river in Oregon with Uli Roth, Ian Anderson. We got Uli Roth, psychedelic background, Frank with a beautiful border. And we've got Johnny Winter and Floyd with the flame motif around it. I really like that one. So and we got Rory Gallagher playing in the Redwoods. So now he posts a lot of stuff on Facebook, and he does it for fun, and they're not necessarily all his artwork. So let's get to that page. Okay, so check out Ben's Facebook page, Ben Upham on Facebook, just like it's spelt there. And so he's got Jerry Garcia kind of playing up in heaven in the stairway to heaven thing. And then he's got, of course, Jimi Hendrix and Duane Allman, which are not his shots. So these are just put up for fun, for your viewing pleasure. Now this one down here is the Wall of Sound, which Kirk West took in Chicago, and Ben put in a psychedelic background. And then we've got our fallen heroes playing, hanging out up in heaven. Duane Allman, Jerry Garcia, Duane Allman, and Jimi Hendrix Alan Collins. So, but that's once again just a Facebook post, just to enjoy for you guys, for your viewing pleasure. So now here. So, contact Ben Upham for a rock concert collection. Skynyrd, Sabbath, Garcia, Beck, AC/DC, Jethro Tull. For purchase options, legendaryrockphoto.com. And once again, I will be posting on the bottom URL, and I will be posting all the other artists that he has in his rock photo collection. So check out Ben's Facebook page also. Last page here. And there we go. So once again, look in the Lynyrd Skynyrd Facebook pages, Black Sabbath pages, Garcia, Grateful Dead pages. We will be showing, this will be on Facebook all over the place. And Ben Upham III. So hope you enjoyed the show today. And we're going to go back to me. Okay, so here I am, back in my office. Hopefully this thing worked really good today because I had some problems with the audio yesterday. And my next show I'm going to do is going to be my Richie Blackmore special, the legendary guitar player from Deep Purple and Rainbow. So looking forward to that one. I'm going to sign off. And so you guys check out Ben's work this week on the internet.